Foxit PDF Editor helps busy office workers easily manage messy files so that they can save time and stop overpaying tools like Adobe. In this review, I'll show you what the tool actually does, how the key features like its OCR engine, link and join text flow, and AI assistant fit into real workflows, and who this makes sense for, plus where Foxit PDF Editor falls short. Now, let's get started. Part 1. Pros and the so what. When you talk about Foxit, you have to start with the OCR engine. As of today, it's still the industry gold standard, especially for those messy, real-world documents. This matters because for a professional, time is literally money. If you're a lawyer or a real estate agent dealing with poorly scanned contracts or even handwritten notes, Foxit doesn't just read the text. It reconstructs the layout with precision that makes Adobe look clunky. You're hitting one button and getting a perfectly editable file in seconds, instead of retyping for an hour. Then there's the link and join text flow feature. Foxit lets you link separate text boxes so that as you type in one, the text automatically flows into the next, even across different pages. This is a game changer because most PDF editors treat text like rigid blocks. Once they're set, you can't move them without breaking the whole layout. For anyone in marketing or corporate communications making last-minute edits, this makes a PDF feel as flexible and forgiving as a Word document. Finally, we have to talk about AI genuineness. This isn't just a basic chatbot. Foxit's AI assistant can summarize, rewrite, and translate documents into over 30 languages instantly. This is useful because we're all drowning in data. If you're a project manager with a 100-page request for proposal, RFP, you can ask the AI to list the top 5 risks, and it gives you a synthesized summary with direct citations so you can fact-check the source. Also, Foxit's AI agents can actually execute tasks for you, like automatically redacting every phone number in a file while you grab coffee. Users are reporting this saves them hours of manual grunt work every single week. Part 2. Cons and the reality check. Even the best tools have areas where they're still growing, and Foxit's no exception. There are a few reality checks you should keep in mind to make sure you're getting the most out of your subscription. First, let's talk about the AI credit system. While the AI assistant is a standout feature, the base plans are designed as a starter pack, giving you 20 free credits per month. If you're a power user who plans to summarize long documents every day, you'll likely hit that limit fairly quickly. But there's a clear path for heavy hitters. You can upgrade to a plan with 2,000 credits per month for an additional $49.99 a year. Think of it like a data plan. The base version lets you test the waters, but the pro version is where the real heavy lifting happens. Next, it's important to understand the current state of AI. Like almost every LLM-based tool, Foxit's assistant has some documented personality quirks. There was a specific case where the AI accidentally responded in French to an English prompt, and it can occasionally struggle to interpret data inside very complex multi-layered tables. For professionals in high-stake fields like finance or law, this means you should treat the AI as a highly capable assistant rather than a final decision maker. Staying the human in the loop is still the gold standard for accuracy. Finally, the web to PDF conversion tool. It's a great feature for capturing standard articles or blog posts, but it can hit some speed bumps when trying to convert massive, automation-heavy corporate sites like Apple or Microsoft. It seems to work best on less complex, text-focused pages. If your primary goal is archiving simple research pages, you'll be fine. But for high-fidelity, interactive sites, you might need a bit of patience. Part 3. The workflow and UI. If you've spent the last decade in Microsoft Office, Foxit's interface is going to feel like coming home. They use a ribbon-style toolbar that's nearly identical to Word or Excel, making the transition seamless for most teams. The daily life test is simple. Can you find what you need without a manual? The answer is a resounding yes. Most tools only reveal themselves when you actually need them, which keeps the workspace clean and focused. Unlike Adobe, which can feel like a cockpit of a 747 with buttons for things that you'll never use. Foxit organizes all its tools into logical sections like edit, convert, and protect. The learning curve is virtually non-existent. You're looking at a setup time of about 15 minutes. That's for the download, a 5-minute install on Windows 11, and your first login. There are tool wizards and action wizards right on the home screen that give you one-click access to batch merging or editing, which is a nice touch for those who just want to get in and get out. However, some long-term users are starting to complain about feature bloat in the latest version. If you're running this on a virtual machine or an older laptop, you might notice some lag when scrolling through those massive 200-page contracts with high-res images. It's still faster than Adobe for most tasks, but it's no longer the ultra-lightweight app it was years ago. Now, if you've already decided to try Foxit PDF Editor, the link is in the description. It's my affiliate link, which helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. Foxit actually offers a 14-day free trial for their Editor Plus tier, which I highly recommend you use to test those AI credits for yourself. Let's look at how this actually fits into your existing tech stack with integrations. Part 4. Ecosystem and integrations. In a professional environment, no app is an island. Foxit knows this and has built a solid bridge to the major professional ecosystems. It natively integrates with Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, Box, and Dropbox. Stability is where Foxit generally shines. In my testing, and according to recent user reports, the cloud connection to OneDrive and Google Drive remains rock solid. You aren't stuck in that re-login every morning hassle just to open a file from your shared drive. It stays connected and ready to go. However, if you're a power user of automation tools like Zapier or Make, there is a bit of a catch. Most of those deep integrations are currently limited to the Foxit e-sign side of things. If you were hoping to build a complex automation that triggers a PDF edit based on a Slack message, you're likely going to hit a wall. But for the standard office worker who just needs to save a PDF directly into a SharePoint folder or manage files inside OneDrive, the integration works flawlessly thanks to their dedicated Microsoft add-ins. Part 5. Price and the competition. This is where the conversation gets interesting. For years, Foxit was the half-price alternative. Today, the math has changed, but the value is still there. The standard subscription PDF editor currently sits at $129.99 a year when paid in full. While that's higher than the old sub-$100 estimates, it's still a massive saving compared to Adobe Acrobat Pro's individual rate of roughly $240 a year. For that price, you get the full desktop editor, 20 gigabytes of cloud storage, and 20 base AI credits every month to test the waters. But if you need the full power user experience, the Editor Plus plan is the one to watch. It's $159.99 a year, and that's what unlocks the mobile app, AI Smart Redaction, and 150 e-sign envelopes annually. It also bumps your cloud storage up significantly to 150 gigabytes. If you're a solo freelancer who just needs to edit text on a computer, Foxit Standard is about $110 cheaper than Adobe's Pro plan. But the real gap shows up at the top tier. Adobe's Acrobat Studio for individuals runs about $300 a year. Compared to that, the Foxit Editor Plus suite at roughly $160 saves you $140 every single year. You're paying for a premium experience with Foxit's superior OCR and a familiar Office-style interface, but you're still keeping a huge chunk of change in your pocket. If you want to supercharge the AI, you can add the AI Assistant upgrade starting at $49.99 a year. That boosts you to 2,000 credits per month for translating documents, generating instant summaries, and getting answers with direct citations. And if you absolutely hate subscriptions, Foxit does still offer perpetual licenses. Just keep in mind, those are strictly desktop only and won't give you access to AI credit pools at all. Part 6. The verdict. So is Foxit PDF Editor worth it? If you're a desktop-heavy pro or student, the $129.99 PDF Editor plan is a buy. You get professional editing power and 20 gigabytes of storage for about $110 less than Adobe's Pro plan. It delivers the high-end OCR and Microsoft Office style interface that you actually need without the Adobe tax. For pure desktop work, it's arguably the best value on the market right now. However, if you're a mobile-first digital nomad or a heavy AI user, you should probably skip the $159.99 editor plan. While it adds mobile access and more storage, the strict 20 credit monthly AI limit means most power users will feel forced to pay an extra $49.99 a year just for a usable credit pool. When you combine that extra cost with the reported mobile lag on large files, the friction for power users starts to outweigh the savings. My final advice? Don't take my word for it. Grab the 14-day free trial for the Foxit PDF Editor Plus suite using the link below. Open your most complex, broken PDF and see if the Foxit OCR can save it. That one test will tell you exactly if it's worth the switch for your specific workflow. If you found this video helpful and are planning to try Foxit PDF Editor, remember to use my link in the description to help the channel out. But I'm curious, when you're testing out a new document tool, what is the one deal breaker that makes you uninstall an app immediately? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.